Hello everyone, FB here to bring you another edition of FB's weekly race. This is an endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that's released just before the race goes live. The track uses a mixture of different styles that you find in stadiums such as tech, dirt, speed, obstacles, etc. No registration is needed to participate, simply join the server before starting time and you will be eligible to play. We're seeing some warm-ups right now on this week's track, which is frostBeule by DJ. At the moment I'm no longer accepting maps for the race, but soon I will open up map submissions again since I've gone through all the maps. Before the race goes live, I also want to mention that I run a time attack competition on the most recently used map. To participate, upload your best replay of the map to Mania Exchange. The deadline is set to 2 PM CET on Saturday. And right now we got the December 2014 season going on. These seasons always last for 1 month and your 3 best results will count into the rankings. Top 15 will get points, with the person getting the best lap receiving 5 bonus points. And the winner will win some prize money based on contributions through Twitch and YouTube. Currently it's set to €20. And with 3 races having been played and 1 more left to go, the current leader is Tween with 94 points, ahead of Wally with 1 point and Flyer with 9 points. Then at 4th place we got Raisons, who got 80 points and he's only played twice and won twice, so he is actually in a very good position even though he's at 4th place. Spam is at 5th, Massa at 6th, Raggle at 7th, Shorty at 8th, Sand at 9th and Link is at 10th. And we got about 1 minute left before starting. This week we'll have 20 laps and see if I can find some notable players that are driving. Of course we want to find the current leader, Tween, who is driving and have a shot at winning this season. Then Wally is also driving, only 1 point behind the Tween, also with a very good chance to win. Flyer, I haven't seen yet, I don't know if he's actually driving, he might not be. But we also got Raisons driving, who, as I mentioned, have won it twice this month. Got 80 points, and so is in a very good position to win. But we also got Spam, who is driving, I think. There he is. Spam actually has a chance to win as well. If he, I think he needs to take first in this race, and then also rely on Tween and Wally not doing so well, and also Raisons of course. But that's gonna be the end of the warm-up. We are starting this race. Good luck and fun to all the players. And yeah, here we go. 20 laps, the map is frostBeule and this map got a lot of dirt on it, which might be interesting. We'll see if dirt players will do well this time. And we should follow Tween in the start here, the current leader of the season. Off we go. Also, I want to mention that after this race is over at 6 PM CET, so 1 hour after the race has ended, there will be a special Christmas race on this server hosted by Kripke. The same format as in this cup, so there will be an unknown map added, and the race will be hosted by Kripke. So if you want to participate in that, just hang around on this server. Also, as we go through this first lap, this will be the last race for a long time. I'm going to take a break, and it's basically for 2 reasons. One, I need a breather. I've been hosting this for almost a year and it's been quite stressful, especially getting a new map every week. But also I have no maps to use right now. I've used up pretty much all the maps that got submitted to me in the first batch, so I need to open up the map submissions again, and that will happen in January. So this will be the last race for quite some time, just so you know. Anyways, so we go through here a long part of dirt, and then Tween now entering the full speed section. It's not off to a great start at 16th place right now. And yes, I will probably stream the second race as well. I might actually be playing it too. So we'll be driving for a change. So Tween going through the speed section, then entering some tech after that. It's not doing too badly here in the start. It's only 2 seconds away from the top. So yeah, it looks like Flyer is not driving this week, which means he will not have a chance at winning. He's at 85 points right now, behind Tween and Wally. Here we see a respawn checkpoint before the obstacle part, and Tween did not respawn. I'm actually not sure if it's faster to do that. Could be, could be not. Don't think it's much of a difference. So here's a bit of a tricky part where you can get stuck into walls. And that's going to be the end of the obstacle part, and then we only got one turn left before entering the next lap. And Tween will go up to 13th place, entering lap 2, or 12th place even. In the lead though is Raisons. So Raisons right now would have 3 wins, and with that would be, no question about it, be the winner of the season. As mentioned, he has won twice, so with that got 80 points. Has not won the best lap though, but still with a really good chance, and off to a great start here at first place. Then we got Tia at second place. That's it's a bit of a surprise, especially if Tia will stay in the top 3 all the way to the end. You can actually look at the scoreboard to see what Tia's best placement is so far in the history of the race. It's very useful. Let's see here. Tia's best placement is 35th, which happened last week. So yeah, Tia off to a great start at second place behind the Raisons. Shorty is at 4th place now. Right now, looks like Kansaki has passed him. I'm not sure if that's actually oh, it's apparently the nickname. Okay, so Kansaki is doing well as well. I believe that is a dirt specialist. Shorty though a bit more of an all-round player, and so it's Raisons. It's good in all the styles. And actually, interestingly enough, Raisons and Tia already with a big lead. Shorty is almost 4 seconds behind Raisons. That is interesting. 2 laps into the race. Wow. Oh, and Tia has made a mistake! So Tia will drop down a lot actually. Wow, drops down to, let's see here in the next checkpoint. Drops down to 13th place with that. Raisons got, now is 3 seconds ahead of Shorty, but Raisons could not have asked for a better start. So he's looking good right now, and currently is the leader as well. Shorty at 2nd. Wally has gone up to 3rd place. So right now Wally would be at 2nd place in the total standing, behind Raisons, pretty sure of it. Speed You Need is also doing well, also a dirt player, together with Spam fighting for that 4th place. And again, Spam has a small chance here to win the season again. He of course won the first one in November, but he needs to I think take first, and also of course make sure that Raisons is not doing so well. Fuzzy is doing good early on. It's at 6th place. Genesis at 7th. Tia now at 8th place. Wolfram at 9th. Ulala at 10th, and that is not okay, that's ranked. So yeah, I do appreciate if you use your real nicknames in the race. Makes it a bit easier for me to keep track of everything. Tween is just behind here, and together with Clock Crane as well. They're having a close battle. By a Brain just behind. Papu 14th place, and Massa at 15th. 16th now actually. Raggle will pass him. So top 15 gets points for the season. And we currently got 148 players still driving. Raisons keeping that lead, but he was 4 seconds ahead. Shorty now only 2 seconds behind. See who got the best time right now. It's Wally with 217.38. Still early on, a lot can still happen. Tia now back to 5th place. Still has caught up a lot. Alright, so as the race goes on here, I'll go through the other pages as well to give attention to some other drivers. We got Snelle Jasper at 28th place. Got SCK or Shadi now ahead of him, and Mentos behind him. Next page we got Harney for Team Q at 42nd place, behind Rox and ahead of Cannot. The next place we got Spain, or MC Spain, at 60th place, behind Sirs and ahead of Magic Man entering the obstacle part. Next page we got Nerox for Easy Killer will make a mistake here, so we'll lose some positions with that. Drops down to 73rd, behind Vince and ahead of Klaleroy. The next page we got Paparainen at 86th place, behind Bergie and ahead of HLK. Next page we got Toad for NWT at 104th place, behind Ogite and ahead of Magnet. Then we got Weeks at 125th place, behind Flubber and ahead of Frango Frangalo. And then see if you can find the current last player. Might be Dub Smash at 144th place. Let's see here if there's anyone else. No, looks like that's... No, actually, no, Dom is not right. Okay, so I believe it is Dub Smash who's currently the last player in the race. Let's go back to the top. Rayson's still occupying first place and now 3.5 seconds ahead of Shorty. Yeah, you should be able to leave the server if you want. I don't think that should be any problem. I will remove the password, of course. So if you want to drive in the Christmas race taking place 1 hour after the ending of this race, just make sure that you join the server shortly before 6 PM. Oh, Wally, will he pass Shorty and go up to 2nd place? They are very close, and he will now after Shorty lost his speed there. So Wally up to 2nd place, but right now he would be behind Raysons in the total standings. Wally at 93 points, but of course if Raysons wins this he will get 40, so he will go up to 120 points. Your best 3 results will count, so Wally would have a bit better score. He took 4th and best lap the first race, then 1st place in race 2. So those would be his 2 best positions, and then this one as well. But he still would be behind Raysons. Surely not too far behind here. And then we do have a small gap down to Speed You Need. He is 3 seconds behind Shorty. You can see here in the upper left corner, the players can also see that how close they are to their nearest rivals, so it's very useful for me as a caster, but also for the players. So you know also if you're gaining time or losing time, depending on what color the text or the numbers are. And then Speed You Need with a 2-second lead over Fussy. Wolfram at 6th place, doing well. Also Genesis, and then we got Ranked at 8th. Spam at 9th now. Massa at 10th. Tween at 11th. Raggle at 12th. Clockrane at 13th. Envious at 14th, and Tia now at 15th place. Had a really good start to the race, but has dropped down now. Still 132 drivers on the server. Oh, and Wally has taken over 1st place! Raysons has apparently made some kind of mistake and has dropped down to 3rd place even. Shorty has also passed him, but he's not too far behind though. Alright, so Raysons drops down to 3rd now. Wally at 1st place. Has Wally passed Raysons now in the toll? That is the question. I would guess no, but I don't have... I don't know exactly. It's very hard to keep track of all the possibilities here. But right now Wally at 1st place. So his best 3 best placements would be 4th plus best lap, 1st place and 1st place. So I mean, he would have a lot of points with that. Rayson's 2 with 2 first places and 3rd place right now. So it might be very close between Rayson's and Wally. And of course Wally also with the best lap right now, 2:16.64. So right now Wally getting 45 points. I think Wally might actually be the winner at this moment. But yeah, maybe someone can keep track of that in the chat. I see Joronek has already written something here. So Rayson's right now got 110 points apparently. And Wally 117. So yeah, Wally has passed Rayson's in total, even if he doesn't get the best lap. So that's interesting. Rayson's needs to, well, he needs to take over first place again. I don't think second place will be enough either. Or no, it shouldn't be. No, it shouldn't be. So even if Rayson's goes up to second place now, Wally will still be at first place. But if he also gets the best lap though, he might pass Wally. This is very close. And it's basically between those two players. Spam has gone up to 7th place, but he's already far behind in the total. So he basically needs to go up to first place. And doesn't look like that's gonna happen. He's 13 seconds behind already. So no, this is between Wally and Rayson's for first place in the total standing. And of course the winner will take home €20 based on contributions on Twitch via subscriptions, and then also YouTube via advertisement. So oh, did Wally? No, he's still in first place. Okay. But a lot can still happen here, of course. We're only into lap 6 out of 20, so it's far from over, and a lot can still happen. I'm curious what Rayson's best time is here, because Rayson's is not really known for setting fast times. He's usually just very safe. He's at top 3 right now, 2:17.55. I wonder if Rayson's is aware of the situation right now, because then he might actually try to go for the best lap a bit more. But maybe a bit too early for that. Shorty will take over that best lap now though, 2:16.48. So right now Wally will not get those 5 bonus points, however he is still in the lead. But only with 2 points if I'm not mistaken, so still very close. So Wally here at first place, let's follow him for this lap, see how he does this track. Going through the dirt section right now. Wally not really known as a dirt player really. I think most people know him as a tech player. So it's a bit surprising here that he's doing so well on this map. Speed You Need has gone up to 3rd place now, has passed Shorty. And Speed You Need of course is primarily a dirt player, or at least started as that. He's also very good in tech. So it makes sense that Speed You Need would do well. Yeah, who's 3rd? That is probably Tween. Yeah, he's even ahead of Spam, who's dropped down to 15th place now. So yeah, it's definitely Tween. Of course, Hobby Flyer is not driving, otherwise Hobby Flyer would probably also be a contender for top 3. So right now, Wally at first place. Race also has got up to 2nd place. Oh yeah, Shorty has dropped down to 4th. Missed that. That's why Speed You Need is at 3rd right now. So Rayson's at 2nd. Wally with no bonus points, and right now is Rayson's ahead. I think he might. Yes, he is with 1 point. Rayson's with 113 points, Wally with 112. Wow. Will we see a 1 point difference between 1st and 2nd place? Couldn't be more exciting, and those two players now with a 4-second gap down to Speed You Need. So it truly is between Wally and Rayson's in the race and also in the season. That is crazy. And then Speed You Need with 4 seconds ahead of Shorty. So Shorty with a major crash. Lost a lot of time the previous lap. Genesis is doing well here. It's a bit of a surprise. Wonder what his best result is so far. We can take a look real fast. The scoreboard. Genesis is it's actually been 11th before, and that's the only race he's played in. So Second time he's participating and he's doing well. Then we got Raggle and Massa close by, fighting for that 6th place, and Tween not too far behind. But Tween 18 seconds behind Wally in the lead. That is quite noteworthy, only 8 laps into the race. Tia at 9th, Clockrin at 10th, Fuzzy at 11th, Tona at 12th, Link at 13th, Spam at 14th, and NBS at 15th. But this is the fight we want to follow. Wally versus Raysons. And right now Raysons with 1 point ahead of Wally in the total standings. But if Wally gets a best lap, and of course with that 5 bonus points, he will be at 1st place again. And he is at 2nd place right now, only Shorty with a better time. I'm pretty sure we will see a faster time being set by someone. Because usually this early we never really will set the winning time. Usually in the late, the last couple of laps where you see it. And both players respawning here, so I believe that is the fastest way of doing that checkpoint. Oh, and Speedy Need getting time ignored here. What? I guess he's lagging a lot. He's not going to be able to complete this race, and that means that Shorty is back to 3rd place. And of course, all the players behind Speedy Need will gain 1 position now. So very unfortunate by Speedy Need. And Wally with new 2nd local record, and then Raysons with the 1st local record, 216.28. So right now Raysons with 5 bonus points as well. That means he's a bit more ahead of Wally. 6 points ahead right now, of course. So he can be a bit more safe, but not really safe. And of course, you never know with this game. You can see players having their game crash and stuff like that happen a lot. So Raysons up to 118 points now. Wally at 112 still. And wow, Shorty 9 seconds, 9.5 seconds behind the Raysons. Crazy how dominating Wally and Raysons are. And then it is quite close behind Shorty, who got a 7-second lead over Raggle. 39 seconds between 1st and 22nd place. We'll go through the pages here one more time. We got Sonna driving, also a dirt player. Fox is of course a dirt clan. At 26th place right now, behind Ask Me and ahead of Mikkel. We have Santa Bios for Christmas apparently. At 39th place, behind BioBrain and ahead of Crap 125. Then next page we got Xless for PT at 54th. Behind Styx and ahead of Moon. We got Norrock driving at 69th position, behind Mellow and ahead of Nelky. Yeah, Speedy Need says here my internet failed him once again. That's unfortunate. He was doing so well. Opt1 Free is driving this week at 84th place, behind Magnet and ahead of Io Reaper. We got Rocks. No, we don't have Rocks. We got... Who do we have here? We got Make Love. No. Not driving either. A lot of players who have disconnected here. Frumple is driving though at 100th place. Behind Weeks and I guess ahead of Gaspanas soon. So yeah, a lot of players. I wish that the players who aren't anymore on the server would like disappear from the tab page. It would make it much easier to actually know who's driving or not. And sometimes even if they aren't driving, they're still seemingly driving on the tab page at least, because they don't have the X mark. So yeah, it's very confusing. Anyways, back to the top here. Wally in the lead, but only half a second ahead of Raysons. And Raysons might actually pass him now. Yes, he will. So Raysons back up to first place. And of course with that got an even greater lead over Wally. He will get 7 more points now. So it should be at 125 points if I'm not mistaken. And Wally will of course lose 7 points. So he's even further behind Raysons. Really, this is the battle to follow because Shorty is alone here at 3rd place. 11 seconds behind Wally and 11 seconds ahead of, or 10 seconds ahead of Massa, who is at 4th place. So right now Shorty will take that 3rd place. And then it's close between Massa, Clockrane and Raggle. Then we have 5 seconds down to Genesis at 7th, who's together with Tona. And also Tween and Tia. And then 2 seconds down to NVS. And Fuzzy, Kansaki at 13th, Kinch at 14th, and Spam at 15th. 42 seconds behind Raysons. And Raysons also improving his local record to 15.05. Good lap there from Raysons. And he is now 1.5 seconds ahead of Wally, who did not have a good lap. Raysons 125 and then Wally 105. 20 points between them. Of course, this is not the first time Wally and Raysons have been fighting for that 1st place. This happened before as well, and one time Raysons disconnected from the server with 1 lap left to go, or maybe 2 laps left to go, and so Wally, who was at 2nd place, won the race instead. That you never know, it might happen again. This would be kind of sad though. Never fun when that happens to players. Oh, not the best turn from Wally. And that's not a good place to crash as well, because we have a long stretch here. We want to have a lot of speed. So that means Raysons all of a sudden is 3.5 seconds ahead of Wally. So that was a big mistake from Wally, costing him a lot. Shorty though is 12 seconds behind Wally, so Wally does not have to feel too threatened to lose his current position. Of course, also worth mentioning is that Raysons last week had a 7-second lead, I want to say about halfway through the race, ahead of Hobbyflyer at 2nd place. But then Hobbyflyer came back strongly in the 2nd half and actually passed Raysons with only 2 laps left to go. So even if Raysons got a lead right now and it's only with 3 seconds, he could still lose it for sure as he enters lap 12 out of 20. So we are halfway through the race here, so let's take an overview look and go through the rankings. So Raysons currently in the lead and also the current winner of the December season. Wally at 2nd, Shorty at 3rd, Clockrane at 4th, Massa at 5th, Raggle at 6th, Tween at 7th, Tia at 8th, Tona at 9th, NVS at 10th, actually Fuzzy will pass him there. Then we got Kansaki at 12th, Gilu at 13th, John at 14th, Kavi at 15th, and that's the current top 15 that will get points. Meanwhile, we have Tween claiming the 2nd local record to 16.22, but he is quite far behind Raysons' best time, over 1 second behind it, so Raysons definitely have figured out this map. As he has entered the dirt once again. Making sure you have a lot of speed entering the speed. And you can now drive He can control the race a bit if he knows his position here, and I'm sure he knows it. So might not drive that fast. Of course, knows that even if he drops down to second place, he would still be the winner of the season, since he got the best lap as well. So add some extra security. And he definitely does not want to make a big mistake here, so he drops down a lot in the ranking. Although at this point it will have to be a pretty massive crash, because, well, Shorty is 15 seconds behind, and then Massa at 4th is 26 seconds behind. So we have some big distances between the players. Still only about 1 minute between 1st and 22nd place though. And the Raisons will enter another lap here, lap 13. And now he is 5 seconds ahead of Wally. 5.5 seconds even. So Wally is continuing to lose time, which is not what he needs. And then Shorty right now 3rd place, 10 seconds behind Wally, and then 12 seconds ahead of Massa. So closest battle we can follow here is really between Tonatia, Tween, Raggle and Clockren, and also Massa for 4th place. They're all 7 seconds between them, so it's pretty close. See Tia there in front. And then Tween actually with 3-second lead over Tia. You see Raggle there in front, and also Clockren. Raisons now 6.5 seconds ahead of Wally. Raggle, who has been on the podium twice before in the race, 2 3rd places. Also doing good in this race. Clockren as well. Let's see, I'm interested in seeing what Clockren's best result is. I'm just checking the scoreboard. Clockren has been he's been 13th before, so this is definitely Clockren's best result so far. It's 5th place. And who knows, he might go up to 4th place even, because he's only 2 seconds behind Massa. In fact, Shorty has lost some additional time here. He's 18 seconds behind Raisons now, and Wally is almost 8 seconds behind. So yeah, he is now even over 8 seconds behind. So Raisons is dominating, on his way to win this race and also the season. And with that, of course, €20. So he's looking very good. And yeah, we don't have that many laps left to go. Already into lap 14 out of 20. It was quite exciting there at one point, when only 1 point was the difference between Raisons and Wally, but now it's not really that exciting anymore. But yeah, Raisons on his way to get pretty much a perfect score. He will get 3 wins, and right now he got the best lap on this track as well. So with that, he will only miss 2 best laps on the other 2 times he drove. So Fuzzy with a good time there actually. 2:15.82 takes over 2nd place. Fuzzy at 10th place right now in the race. Oh, some lag there from Raisons. As he enters the obstacle part. Over 9 seconds ahead of Wally, so for each lap he is adding to his lead. And we'll enter the 15th lap now. Yeah, he is actually lagging a bit here, so that is a bit worrying, but we'll see what will happen. And now he is 13 seconds ahead of Wally. Wally losing a lot of time on this lap, and that means that Shorty is only 5 seconds behind now. So Shorty might be able to go up to second place. Of course, Shorty has been on the podium many times. He's third place in the most amount of podium placements. He's been on the podium 13 times, and actually Raisons has actually also been on the podium 13 times. Would be 14 now, of course. And Sand, of course, is the one with the most, with 18 times. Seems like he's not driving this week. And behind Shorty, Massa still keeping that 4th place, about 2 seconds ahead of Cochrane. Guess we can follow Cochrane through this lap. Oh, that's the landing bug there in the dirt. And with that, Massa now almost 3 seconds ahead. Oh, was gonna lose his grip. I think it's very important that you slow down a lot in speed in that turn, so that you keep as much speed as possible entering the speed section here. So Cochrane is gonna be even further behind Massa now. No, still under 5 seconds, but it's gonna be tough catching up. Still ahead of Tornado at 6th place. And we got Tween at 7th. Fuzzy at 8th, Tia at 9th, Raggle at 10th, Kansaki at 11th, NVS at 12th, Gillo at 13th, John, who I can't click on, at 14th, Milkshake at 15th place. Oh, did Raisons make a mistake here? Looks like he did. Yeah, he's gonna lose a couple of seconds here, but he can afford it at this point. Let's see how much Wally will gain on him. As you see, he has a lot more speed here. So Wally now 7 seconds behind, so he caught up a lot because of that. Gives him still a small chance. Tona with a good time, 2:16.49. We are of course into lap 16 out of 20. Wow. Maybe it's me that's lagging actually, because I seem to get these stutterings quite a lot for some reason. Shorty 6 seconds behind Wally, so he's lost 1 second. Looks like he hit the wall there as well. Oh, and Tween has gone up to, or was at 5th place at least. Now Cochrane and Tona will pass him, but wow, very close between these 3 players. That entry there from Tween, but was up to 5th place. Of course, Tween would take 3rd in the total standings. No one is really close to him. The closest one would be Spam, I believe, but Spam is at 15th place right now, so would only get 5 points. So Tween would take 3rd this week, or this month rather. Alright, Rayson's about to enter lap 17 out of 20. Had almost a perfect race until that crash. Been circulating here in the top, and for the last 10 laps or so has been at first place as well. Avoids crashing at this part, and he is extending his lead, 8 seconds ahead of Wally. Yeah, not very close of a race if you compare it to last week, for example, where at this point it was really close between Raysons and Hobbyflyer. But now top 4 are pretty much on their own. Massa is 6 seconds ahead of Clockcrane, so most likely will take 4th place in the end. And Wally continues to lose time, 9 seconds behind now. No one is really close to Raysons in the best lap either. Fuzzy quite far behind, 80 hundredths or so. And again, I just want to remind everyone that 1 hour after this race has ended, there will be a special Christmas race taking place on the same server using a new map. Kripke is the one hosting it, so if you want to play in it, just join this server shortly before 6 PM CET. Also, another reminder that this will be the last race for quite some time. I am planning to take a break hosting the race, so it will not be hosted at all, I think, in January, maybe in February. In the meantime, I will of course also open up map submissions. So yeah, Raysons or me is lagging quite a lot here, but he's still doing well, still at first place, and still the winner in the race and also in the season. As we are into lap 18 out of 20 now. Wally at 2nd place and Shorty at 3rd. Wally 2nd place in total, and then Tween, who is at 7th place, would be the 3rd place finisher. Good time there from Tona, 2:16.17. He's also doing well in this race at 5th place. Curious what his best placement is so far. Don't think he's played that many times in the race. Could be wrong though. See if I can find him. Looks like he's not actually played at all in the race before, so this is his first time. He might have played before but not finished. So good stuff there from Tona. Oh, we'll hit the wall hard. Will Clockcrane pass him? Yes, he will. So Clockcrane back up to 5th place. Tween about 2 seconds behind them. Looks like we still got 95 drivers, so we're not going to have 100 players finishing this week either. Still will be more than last week. Raysons soon entering lap 19 out of 20. Yeah, he's kind of lagging. For every time I spec him, he's lagging more. So, but he will enter lap 19, still in the lead. Wally will catch up with 2 seconds though. Nice time by Wally, 2:15.36. So that is why Still behind Raisons though, who still got those 5 bonus points. And yeah, it's not gonna matter if Wally will take the best lap right now. Oh, and then he crashes hard! Yeah, I think he was trying to set a really fast time. But when you're trying to do that, mistakes can happen more frequently. So Wally with that's gonna be over 10 seconds behind. But as long as he's ahead of Tween, he will at least take 2nd place. Shorty will take 3rd, Massa will take 4th. Oh, looks like Clockren has dropped down to 8th place. Fuzzy and Tween has passed him. And then Raggle is only 1 second behind, and Bias close by as well. Raisons exiting the speed section, lagging quite a lot. Wally entering this loop right now. Raisons now going through the obstacle part for the 2nd to last time. And of course, if Raisons wins this one, this will be his 12th time winning the race. Ahead of Sand with 9 times and Omnipods with 7. Alright, soon entering the last lap of the race. "11 seconds ahead of Wally. Going through the dirt for the last time now. Wally is catching up a bit, but not by a lot. And then suddenly loses 1 second almost. Alright, that's the dirt, and now entering the speed. Keeping the same distance, around 11 seconds ahead of Wally. Going through the loop. Now for the tech part. And then only got the obstacle part after this. Wow. Alright, here we go. Obstacle part left for Raisons, and then he will be the winner of this race and also the season. Has been dominating so far. Had that big mistake, but otherwise it's been looking very solid. Here's the drop, and then just one final turn for Raisons, and he will be the winner. GG! Congratulations to Raisons. Will take home the 20 euro as well. Won 3 races out of 3, so very much deserved it. Here's Wally, will take 2nd place in the race and also in the season. Shorty will take 3rd in the race, not sure what his position will be in the season though. Massa looks to take 4th. I think he will take maybe 4th or 5th place, or 5th or 6th place in the season, something like that. It's also a pretty good season by Massa. Will take 4th in this race. Tona will take 5th in his first race. Good stuff. Tween will take 6th and will be the 3rd place finisher in the season. And we got Fussy, who will take 7th. And a couple of seconds later, Raggle looks to take 8th, or will he? Yes! Clock Crane will crash. So Clock Crane will take 9th. Tia will take 10th. And that's funny because Tia means 10 in Swedish. Who else? Oh wow, what happened? NVS will take 11th. Spam will take 12th. Then Milkshake is next up. Will take 13th place. Vilu will take 14th. Cossack will take 15th. Kavi will take 16th. Edward will take 17th. Mentos 18th. Cradle Shaman 19th. Mikkel 20th. Papu 21st. Guileboom takes 22nd. No, Ask Me will pass him in the end. Santa Boys or Bios, something like that, will take 24th. Buy a Brain will take 25th. Zami on his way to the end is ahead of Kaori with 4 seconds. Zami will take 26th. Kaori finishes at 27th. Sundra will take 28th, ahead of Sona at 29th. Nerox for Easy Killer will crash. Will someone pass? Yes, DK will pass and take 30th place from Nerox. Paxma will take 32nd. The Boss will take 33rd. Mixmod 34th. Crap 125 will take 35th. Magic Man will take 36th. Adri looking to take 37th. Carset for Spam R taking 38th. Then we got On Off at 39th. Next up is Steaks at 40th. Bergie will take 41st. Axless, far ahead of his nearest opponent, will take 42nd place. Here's Moo taking 43rd. Next up is Mac at 44th. And then we got Shalik, who is 6 seconds ahead of Ice 9. And again, after this race at 6 PM CET, there will be a Christmas race taking place on the same server, played on a new map, in the same format, hosted by Kripke. Shalik will take 45th, Ice 9 taking 46th. Then we have Nelky, only 2 seconds ahead of Sirs, but should be enough. Yedmar will actually pass Sirs and take 48th. Sirs will take 49th, or maybe not, he's going the wrong way now. Still no one has passed him though. And we will take 49th. No Rock, 50th place. Max 51st. Emogun 52nd. Skuntaklaus or Skuntaklaus at 53rd. Mr. Moo at 54th. Then we have Mellow at 55th. Ulikio. Next up. Ooh, and this is pretty close there between Ulikio and VKLF. With one turn left. It's gonna be Ulikio who takes 56th, VKLF 57th, and then Arrow next up. Marquez on a different lap. So Arrow will take 58th. And we got Kivo next up. Still with quite a lot of players driving. Kivo taking 59th. Claleroy 60th place. Ogite will finish at 61st. And then we'll be ahead of Marty for BCS is far ahead of Mammoth, 8 checkpoints ahead. Marty will take 62nd. Mammoth next up, who in turn is 23 seconds ahead of Kaesla. So now the distances are starting to get bigger. Mammoth taking 63rd. And Kaesla only 1 second ahead of Cass. Can Cass pass him? Yes, he will. Kaesla getting stuck, but then Cass getting stuck. Wow, very close here between Kaesla and Cass. Coming up to the ending, Cass will clip the ring checkpoint, and Kaesla will get the lead he needs. So Kaesla will take that 64th place. Cass 65th, then Io Reaper next up. Io Reaper 66 this week. Marquez also clipping that ring checkpoint, but can definitely afford it. 24 seconds ahead of Optimum Free. Taking 67th. 1-3, 5 seconds ahead of K-Rons, but should be enough. Seven minutes left on the clock. Up 1-3 will take 68. We've got K-Rons far ahead of Aeom. Not that far away from finishing. Will take 70th place. Gene Dean next up, 48 seconds ahead of Tompa. Finishes at 71st. Now it's gonna be a while before Tompa also finishes, but will be able to do so at least. Still a lot of time left on the clock. Let's see here. He's not too far behind or ahead of this player, Whale the Nui, or something like that. No idea how to pronounce that. So these two players will finish. So will also the next player, next couple of players, I think. Oh, Whale the Nui will have to respawn. So that means Tompa will take 72nd place. There's Whale de Nuit taking 73rd. Next up is Sickens. Finishes at 74th. Weeks is far behind, but on the last lap at least, 5 minutes left on the clock, so should be enough time. Also for Flobber, and then I guess Paparainen is not driving. Let's see, Edster is not driving. Playday is driving. Let's see if he will be able to finish. Frumple is also driving. Juiced is not. So I think we'll have a couple of more players finishing. But yeah, as we wait here, another reminder that this will be the last race I will organize for a little while. I'm planning to take a break after this race. Firstly because I need a break from it, and then also because I don't have any maps right now, so I will have to open up the map submissions again. It will happen sometime in January. And also another reminder that there will be a Christmas race on this server at 6 PM CET. Also tomorrow I will be casting the ESL Go For Cup, the 4th weekly cup. But I will not be able to cast the monthly final though, because I will be away on a trip. So yeah, I will not be able to cast that one, unfortunately. Weeks will take 75th. And then Flobber not too far behind here. 3 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, I think both Playday and frostBeule will be able to finish this race as well. So everyone's still driving basically. Flobber 76th, and then Playday next up. Entering the obstacle part. Okay. He is taking a different way. And after that we only got frostBeule left. So it's Playday 77th. And as we're following frostBeule, I'll save the replay. There we go. So we're gonna have 78 players finishing this week. frostBeule 1 minute 30 seconds left, should be enough. Only got 6 more checkpoints. That is the last player. Juice is also driving here, but actually no, I don't think so. I think it's too late, probably. Juiced. frostBeule will finish though. Actually, it might still be enough time here for Juiced. I think it's possible. It's only 40 seconds behind frostBeule, so Juiced might be the last player. We'll crash here, but 40 seconds left. 8 more checkpoints. Should be good enough. And yeah, I think Juice might actually be able to finish this one. 20 seconds left here. 10 seconds left, 1 turn left. Juiced will also finish. Oh, that hits the pole! 5 seconds left. But will still finish, I think. Yes, so Juiced will be the final player, 79th place. So we got 79 players finishing this week. Raisons will take home the race though, and also the season, ahead of Wally in the race and also in the season. Shorty will take 3rd in the race, but Tween is the one who will take 3rd in the season. So that's gonna be the last race for this year and for a couple of weeks in the future as well. So we'll take a break. Thanks to everyone who has been playing in this race over the year. It's been a lot of fun casting it and organizing it. So I appreciate you guys playing in it as well. And also thanks everyone for watching my streams and also my VODs of the race. Much appreciated. So that's gonna be it. Happy New Year to everyone. See ya in the next one.